Hey, what's up guys? Armchair Tuna back again with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be using two builds made by EliTheL0rd and Lordspidercon. So all credit goes to both of them for these builds. But starting off with the first build, it is going to be EliTheL0rd's build, and for the weapon of the build, it is going to be the Pinch Whacker for stun from the electricity on the third hit of a combo. Moving on to the armor, it is going to be the Mask of the Mother Demon for poison and venom coating, termite chestplate for gas cloud to slow down enemies, and bulky fire ant leggings for the corrosion effect. As for the trinket, it is going to be the unstable capacitator for some extra stagger with electricity effects. For mutations, starting off, we got Parry Master to refund some of your stamina when hitting a perfect block, Meat Shield for some extra defense, Coup de Grace and Trapper Peeper for extra damage, and finally Shocking Dismissal for a chance to proc an AoE attack after you block. Some notes about this build is that the Pinch Whacker is a little bit on the weaker side of weapons, so the additional damage from Coup de Grace and Trapper Peeper help it out a lot, as well as the removal of a shield to get rid of the damage penalty make the Pinch Whacker a lot more viable as a weapon. But anyways guys, let's get into the first fight of today's video. So moving on to the first fight, it is going to be against the Infected Wolf Spider. Because of all the lightning effects, I have a chance to stagger or even stun the Infected Wolf Spider, preventing it from doing those quick and hard hitting attacks. But currently right now, starting off, it did do that little bomb attack from its rear, but we do manage to stun it. And it's already down to around half of its health, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, it does do that cheesy jump attack, but we are out of stamina. And we do manage to parry its 5-hit combo here. And it does do that cheesy jump attack again. And it does get us close, but it doesn't matter because we killed the Infected Wolf Spider. So that fight, it was pretty close in some parts, but overall all the stun and slowdown effects made it pretty easy. This also was recorded on WoW for anyone wondering. Going into the second fight, it is going to be the Mantis for similar reasons to the Infected Wolf Spider, with the only difference being that the Mantis has a little bit more stun resistance than the Infected Wolf Spider. But starting off with the fight, the Mantis does do a leap attack, which does do a little bit of damage, but we do manage to proc the Pinch Whacker as well as the Conductor. And right now we do manage to proc it even more, which causes the Mantis to get stunned and also down to around a quarter of its health, as well as all the other status effects stacking up to deal damage when our stamina does run out. We do manage to actually proc the Mantis's roar, and using the first smoothie of the fight to get ourselves back up to around full HP. And as you can see right now, that did proc around 3 times, I would want to say, maybe even slightly more, but you can see how quickly chaotic this build gets with all the lightning and also all the other status effects. Everything works really well together. The termite armor works really well with the Pinch Whacker and the capacitator, and also we are unfortunately going to have an ant join the fight and die almost immediately. The Mantis is going to roar again. Right here, the Mantis does do the ground slam attack, which we do manage to avoid with the termite armor's gas cloud effect. And speaking of the termite armor is really underrated in my opinion. The slowdown for pretty much any enemy, as well as the immune to dust for the dust mites and the termite soldiers, make it incredibly useful. Right here, we do manage to proc it twice in a row with the capacitator and also the Pinch Whacker. But like I said, this build is just really chaotic for all of the electricity effects that are going on at the same time. And right here, the Mantis does attempt to do another Grand Slam attack, but we do manage to end up killing it. So yeah, that fight did go pretty smoothly. I'm pretty sure at one point you saw the electricity effect proc 3 times in a row. Also, that ant over there mourning over the loss of his dead friend. But anyways, let's move on to the next build. Okay, so moving on to the second build. This build was made by Lordspidercon. So starting off, we have the Pinch Whacker once again, this time with the Fire Ant Shield to go along with the corrosion effect. For the Trinket is going to be Giddy Goop to release an AoE goo attack that slows and weakens your enemy by 10% on the third hit of your combo. For the armor, it is going to be the Mask of the Mother Demon, the Termite Chestplate, and the Fire Ant Leggings once again. And for the perks, for the first perk, it is going to be Parry Master to refund some of your stamina on a perfect block, Coup de Grace for more damage, Cardio Fan to regenerate stamina quicker, Corporate Kickback for massive lifesteal, and Shocking Dismissal for a chance to proc an AoE effect when you block. I'm pretty sure you all recognize this by now, but this is pretty much a carbon copy of the first build, which is why I have put these two builds in the same video together. So similar to the first fight, I'm going to be fighting the Infected Wolf Spider again for pretty much the same exact reasons as last time. But starting off, the Infected Wolf Spider is going to just walk away from me, but it does try to do that lunge attack, but it fails. And we do manage to actually stun it here, and we're already get it down to around half of its health. Except it does do that little cheesy 3-hit explosive combo, but we do manage to drink a smoothie right before it gets the final hit in. And as you can see from all the slowdown effects, the Infected Wolf Spider just got absolutely destroyed during that fight. Giddy Goop, the Termite Armor, and also the Pinch Whacker just absolutely destroyed it. And similar to the previous fight, once again, it is going to be the Mantis for pretty much the same exact reasons as last time. So let's hop right into the fight. So starting off, the Mantis does do a leap attack, but we do manage to proc the Termite Chest Piece's little gas cloud to slow it down. And similar to a lot of these slowdown builds you're going to see is that I'm going to miss a ton of parries just because I can't really get the timing right for when to parry. But as you can see right now, the Mantis already got stunned and just every single effect is stacking up on her. Right now, she does manage to do that roar, which does stagger us for a bit. But even on her little 5-hit combo here, you're going to see that she attacks incredibly slow. So yeah, one thing I do want to say about this variant of the build that Lordspidercon made is that it does mainly go for all these slowdown effects, which really help out a lot, honestly. Giddy Goop and the Termite Armor, especially the Termite Chest Piece. The Termite Chest Piece, before it was okay, but ever since it got its little gas cloud effect, it's been so much better and also underrated. I highly recommend you use it more, especially when paired up with Giddy Goop and some other things to slow down enemies. But right now, we do manage to get the Mantis to half of its health. Now, the Mantis did get a few hits on us during the fight, but it was mainly due to the fact that I couldn't really parry the Mantis correctly just from all the slowdown effects. So that is one thing you do have to get used to, is the slowdown effects and how to time your perfect blocks, or otherwise you're going to be like me in this clip, to where you're going to be swinging and trying to parry, except you will probably get hit a lot if you don't practice. So that's why I say, if you are using a slowdown build, I highly recommend you practice on certain enemies just so you can get the hang of when to parry. But right now we're doing really good. Honestly, the Mantis, she did get a really big hit in on me there, but we do manage to cancel out her attack with the Pinch Whacker. And yeah, currently right now, honestly, I would have to say slowdown builds right now are probably going to be one of the best builds in the game. As you can see right here, the Mantis barely got any hits on me during this fight. It was mainly just due to my my inability to parry. But yeah, that is going to be the last and final fight for today's video. Right now, I'm just going to post for a quick thumbnail real quick. But if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, as it'll help out a ton. And if you do want a build for me to review, please make sure to leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you all later. Peace.